don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hey guys, we are back for another video. So let's get right into this video. If you guys are familiar with Keithlee, you know what he does on TikTok. Now, I just recently became familiar with him, and now I have come to find out that he is a food critic and has been doing a food tour for quite some time. Well, the issue is he is now in Atlanta and have been going to various restaurants. And guess what, guys? He had the opportunity to visit the old lady gang. And this is what happened. Keep in mind, he is a food critic. So not only does he give an rating on the food, he gets very deep. He talks about customer service and things of that nature, which is excellent. And for anybody who has any insight to the dining experience in Atlanta, you already know what I'm talking about. Well, let's get into this video and then we're going to come back for our commentary.
Kandi Burruss walked up to us and said they've been trying to reach us since we got to Atlanta. He said he'd been constantly emailing me and constantly DMing me for me to come to Old Lady Gang. I got it, let's try it, and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. Me and my family showed up and we attempted to order before we got here. We called the number they had connected on Yelp 3 times, no answer. We tried to order through DoorDash and it said it was temporarily closed. So when we pulled up, I sent my family in to order for us. They said on the weekends, due to being busy, they don't do any takeout at all.
They do to-go orders?
No, we don't do to-go on the weekend.
Oh, okay, so it's sit-in dining.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. We appreciate you.
Which is completely understandable. So what we decided to do is my family's gonna go eat. They're just gonna come bring the food out while I'm sitting in the car, so they have no idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any number, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there. And yesterday, me and my family were eating there and we took some pictures. God is amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom, my mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how were you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response.
How long are we looking for as far as wait?
I'm just gonna set up everything. 5 minutes. On the wait, this how call came. Now it's whoever first come first serve.
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind. We're gonna go eat somewhere else, and I said God bless you, and I walked out.
On second thought, it's okay. We gonna go eat somewhere else. So I appreciate it though, for sure. Thank you. God bless. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day.
I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. We were eating there, and we took some pictures.
Okay, guys. So I guess you guys can probably see the inconsistencies in that. We can just point out a few. Keithlee actually sat in the car. He sent his family in to basically do a takeout order. Obviously, he did not want to get out of the car because he didn't want to be recognized and he didn't want people to start doing things that they wouldn't ordinarily do. He just wanted to send his family in and get the food, and he was going to obviously eat the food and pretty much, rate the food like that. But they said there's no takeout orders on the weekend. They had already told his family that the wait would be in excess of an hour. However, when he went in, all of a sudden he can be seated right away. You see what I'm saying? So now they're letting a celebrity skip people that has probably been waiting for hours. Okay, so let's just leave that there. So let's now jump into Kandi Burruss respond. For those of you that don't know, Kandi Burruss is the owner of the Old Lady Gang. For all of you who probably know, or if you don't, Kandi Burruss is the same person that's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is now canceled. So let's just jump into what her reply was.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kandi, and I'm about to speak on it. No, I'm joking. I'm not about to speak on it. I really just wanted to say I do appreciate Keithlee for stopping by our restaurant and trying to show us love. It is very unfortunate that we couldn't serve him and his family. We would have loved to, okay? But he's right. We don't take to-go orders on the weekends, and the simple reason is because we do love and appreciate the people who come and support our restaurant. On the weekends, we get a lot of community support, people in our city that show up for us, as well as a lot of people from out of town. So with that being said, we don't want to overwhelm our kitchen by having to, have such long times for the people who are actually at the restaurant, plus having to do to-go orders, because obviously that would make the wait times even longer. So that's the reason for that. For those of you, I saw a couple people was like, why wouldn't they take to-go orders? Hey guys.
Okay, guys. So let's just address Kandi's response. Kandi didn't actually address anything. What she did was she gave an excuse as to why they do not take to-go orders. There's no problem with not taking to-go orders. The problem comes in when you have it not listed. So that would mean that someone could actually travel to your restaurant and then be disappointed because they cannot do a to-go order. If you listened in his review, he said the numbers that were listed on Yelp, when they tried to contact those numbers, they did not work. So somewhere along the line, you guys have inaccurate information being reported on Yelp. But what he stated is they traveled to the restaurant not knowing that you did not take to-go orders. So you should update and put that on your website and make that known to the public. So you don't have to address why you don't take it. There are plenty of restaurants that don't do, some of them don't do to-go orders, but your major ones do because they want to make the money regardless. So that is your choice, but you don't want to inconvenience the customer, and that's the issue, the customer service. So that is what Keithlee was honing in on. The second thing, again, is the customer service. Your restaurant was willing to let a celebrity skip because you guys wanted to make sure you got that good review so that it could impact your restaurant in a positive manner. And now, guys, in this next clip that I have coming up, you will hear Kandi basically say that the review that Keithlee provides to restaurants can make or hurt the restaurant. So again, therefore, her staff was trying to get in contact with him so that he can come to the restaurant because they were hoping for a good review. But what they did was they wanted to have him skip everybody, which he did not like. So therefore, they did not get a good review. So we're going to listen to Kandi's reply when she went to BravoCon, and then we're going to listen to exactly what she had to say, and then we'll wrap up this commentary.
With you, I think people need to understand that Keithlee, I'm a fan of his page too. I watch, right? And we know that he can help make or break a restaurant. And right now, it's like a time where all the restaurants aren't doing that great, right? So anybody would want him to be there. And I just feel like at the end of the day, well, first of all, I didn't tell her to show him no favoritism because I'm like you. I know that he doesn't like that. But, our host, she said that it was because she checked the people off with us, and that's what happened. But even if it wasn't, I think he needs to understand that people want to show him love. And it's not that we don't love our customers, but if we let one celebrity or one influencer go early, it doesn't hurt the rest of our customers because he's taking pictures, he's doing stuff, and a lot of them are happy that he's there. But if he doesn't eat at our restaurant, it does hurt us because all the business they had the opportunity to show them how great they was, and they had lines wrapped around the building. We don't get honest with you.
Okay, guys. So basically, in the interview that Kandi gave at BravoCon, which was the one that you just saw, again, no accountability. I believe that is part of the issue. No acknowledgement of anything that was done wrong. As you can hear Kandi say in this interview, his reviews can make or break a restaurant. So they intentionally try to reach out to him to have him come to her restaurant, which I think is great. I mean, he's free marketing, but the issue is you cannot potentially um, in other words, try to be overly nice to people in which you have them to skip other people. And then when you stated that him skipping someone is not a disservice to your other customers, oh, yes, the hell it is. Because if I've been waiting for an hour and a half to be seated and someone skips me, I wouldn't give a damn who they took pictures with because I could care less about them taking a picture with me. I want to sit down and eat my food. So I think, part of the issue here is no responsibility. And I see this at a lot of restaurants in Atlanta. I don't live in the city of Atlanta. I live in Duluth. But what I would like to say with regards to this manner is the service in Atlanta, as far as restaurants are concerned, is right on the money when he states that the service sucks. And when I tell you it is most definitely the Black establishments, I cannot say it over and over again and make my voice more louder. Not only is the service terrible, they have high gratuity. It's not your average gratuity amounts, and then they add it onto your bill. The pricing is usually extremely higher, and not to mention the customer service is terrible. So I just start following Keith Lee, and I'm loving what he's doing. And it's very sad that, recently he stated that he had to end his tour here because he was receiving threats. So I think it's very sad that Black people do not like to take accountability for the things that they do wrong. And they feel like when they're being called out for things that they're doing wrong, that they feel attacked. One thing I can say that I appreciate from other restaurants that I do not appreciate from the Black establishments is definitely the customer service. Customer service being one. Number two is all of these added on gratuity that's way over average. For me, I visited one Black owned establishment, and you would think water would be free. I recall sitting down and the lady said, "Would you like water?" And I'm like, "Sure." Well, what she should have said was the water is $3, because then I probably would have said, "Well, I'm going to get something else." Well, she walked to the table, and this was just regular water, but they had it in a bottle with their name on it. And when I saw her bringing it in a bottle, I'm saying to myself, do I even want this? Because she didn't tell me that it was a charge. Well, she started to open it. So at that point, she had opened it. So they know these different tactics that they do. And I'm glad that he's here. Y'all let me know what you all think as far as Keith Lee goes. And with regards to his reviews, I think that he's fair, but I also think that not only does he judge the food, I think he judges the customer service as well. So y'all let me know what you all think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will catch you all in the next video.